All right, I'll start off with just a little bit about the benefits we found due to mandatory premises registration. So in Wisconsin, we're a little unique to most states, is that we've had livestock premises registration. The law was passed in 2004 and it became effective in January of 2006. With that, we have to renew every 3 years. It includes all livestock species. We don't care if you have 1 chicken or 1 million birds or 1 cow. So all species have to register. We do have an exemption in place. We lost a court battle with the Amish back in 06, 07. But while they don't have to register their premises, they still have to give us all the information, and they have to specifically apply for a religious exemption, which we gather the information, so we do have that information. We just can't assign the number. We can't assign the number. So, benefits of mandatory premises registration, obviously the data quality, the workload during an emergency, and the potential economic impact. So by renewing people every 3 years, we make sure that we have reliable data. We know where they are. They have to notify us if they add species or change species. So with the workload, we have a known list of those premises within 10 kilometers when we are dealing in a disease. One office associate can contact these folks. And I'll talk a little bit about the incident, but we basically could send a letter out to all the people within that 10 kilometers the same day that we identified a positive premises. Our history tells us, when we go back to the pseudorabies days, when we did area testing, it took us about 4 teams of 2 inspectors, 2 days to go door to door to find those premises. So, there's just a brief cost difference of what it takes to do that. And that's not accounting for time either. So Wisconsin has $9 billion cash receipts for our livestock industry. So we obviously have animals moving into the state, out of the state. A lot of diseases could move around. And we also found that stopping movement, could have a tremendous impact. Obviously, we're still the dairy state, and if we have to shut down milk movement, that's going to impact a lot of our industry and a lot of our economy. So the avian influenza in 2015, just a snapshot. We were fortunate. We kept it to 10 premises in Wisconsin, but it was still almost 2 million birds and very devastating. So what happened when we did find the positives? We immediately quarantined that premises, and then we had to notify all the surrounding premises within 10 kilometers. And as I mentioned, as soon as we had the presumptive positive, we were able to pull that data out of the database, and we work with the Wisconsin Livestock Identification Consortium. They're our contract agent that manages this system and the program and does the renewals for us. But we were able to pull that data. We have 24/7 automatic access to it. And we were able to send a letter out to all those premises in that 10 kilometers that same day, so they knew our staff would be contacting them to do the testing in the next couple of days. And so when we called, it saved a lot of time and explanation. They knew what we were there for. And by now, you've read through the rest of the list. So, we worked through just like everybody else did. But that was the huge savings for us, was being able to get that data out there right away and know where they are. We can do the mapping out of this system also, and that helped our field staff know exactly where they had to go. It helped us coordinate the testing, so the teams knew which farms were going to be closest to them, so we weren't driving around back and forth across the 10K. Each team had their assigned premises. And we ended up with 50 to 100 premises per 10-kilometer zone. So we had a lot of farms that we did find, and that's just a snapshot of the data. Now with this, we also have licensed entities, so we license animal truckers, markets, dealers, dairy farms, fish farms, deer farms. All that data can be included in this. For avian influenza, we were just looking at the poultry farms, and we knew who we had to. But if it was foot and mouth disease, we'd know all those other premises that we'd need to contact also. And again, we can make the maps any distance we want. We can round them off at a road if we need to. So it was devastating to our poultry industry. Lost production, lost international trade, the personal impact to the workers. With that said, we had 10 affected premises in Wisconsin. We have well over 19,000 registered poultry premises. So 1.7 million birds, compared to the national industry, it was a crazy year. I hope I never have to use the data again. But I have been using, since 2006 when this became law, we've told our industry this is what it's for, and this is what it can help us. And we have 25 field staff in Wisconsin. So when we're running around testing these premises, saving that time up front of those teams that didn't have to knock on doors, that I think may have helped us get ahead of it a little quicker.